Hello YouTube, this is next part of my Columbia TriStar VHS and DVD collection, Sony VHS DVD collection. I'm going to finish up with my Columbia TriStars that I got. Next one is Lawrence of Arabia, the winner of 7 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. This is a 2001 VHS of it, which I did not know existed until I saw this one in the Goodwill. And this was printed during the 9th week of 2001. This is part 1, and there's part 2 of it, which has the number 1 to the beginning. Next one is a comedy classic of Monty Python and the Holy Grail. This is a 2001 Columbia TriStar DVD of it. This has a really hilarious back cover, which I'm going to try to read to you now. Disc 1. New widescreen presentation with 5.4 with pink frilly edges. New soundtrack and glorious 5.1 Dolby Digital. New subtitles in English, French, and Spanish. New subtitles for people who don't like the film. Taken from Shakespeare's Henry IV, Part 2. On-screen screenplay. Read the screenplay while you watch the film. New enlightening commentaries by Terry Gilliam and Terry Jones, plus general complaints and backbiting by John Cleese, Eric Idle, and Michael Palin. New extraordinary animated menus with very loud 5.1 Dolby Digital sound. New fascinating special scene selection feature. All movie, all scene, all tax avoidance. New exciting Follow the Killer Rabbit feature. New a special feature with the hard of hearing. Almost new. A glorious extra 24 seconds absolutely free. New. Second hand. Mono soundtrack. Glorious old-fashioned mono. Disc 2. 3 mindless sing-alongs. New. Join Michael Palin and Terry Jones in their special feature documentary, The Quest for the Holy Grail Locations. New. How to use your coconuts, an educational film. New. Monty Python and the Holy Grail in Japanese, with English subtitles. New. Monty Python and the Holy Grail in Lego. New. On location with the Pythons, genuine 18-minute location report made in 1974 by BBC Film Night, and broadcast on the 19th of December 1974. New. Exclusive cast directory. Interactive cast directory. Discover just how many roles Michael Palin plays. New. Tons of Terry Gilliam's original sketches plus posters. New. Behind the scenes photos, here to unsee by your dad. New. A load of rubbish. A surprise package of mystery items specially included for the monthly challenge. New. Unused locations. How directors Ressay used up the budget. New. Unused ideas. Plus, theatrical trailers and, of course, web links for real nerds. And it's got a nice DVD guide there as well. That was a real fun back cover to read. I hope you enjoy my reading of it. And it's got the scene selection card in the back. Disc 1 is a Sony Pictures Home Entertainment reprint. Disc 2 is the original Columbia TriStar release. Just a slight difference. Next one is a classic from Stanley Kubrick that I've only watched one time, but it was really good when I saw it. It's Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb, the hotline suspense comedy from 1964. It's got the original advertising gallery, theatrical trailers, talent files inside the making of Dr. Strangelove, original screen interview with Peter Sellers and George C. Scott, new documentary. The art Stanley Kubrick, from short films to Strangelove. Here's the disc itself. It's got a nice DVD guide there. Next I have Nothing in Common with Tom Hanks and Jackie Gleason. I also have the original 1986 HBO Canon release. This I think was Jackie Gleason's last movie. It was on Columbia. It's a TriStar film from Raystar. 2002 release. Next one is Punchline with Sally Field and Tom Hanks. This is actually a pretty good film. I got the disc itself, and there's the scene selection with plugs for A League of Their Own, Steel Magnolias, and Postcards from the Edge. Then I have the restored director's cut of 1776, based on the Tony Award-winning Broadway musical. This is a great one. This actually restores the a lot of the film that was taken out of the theatrical release, including the Cool Cool Conservative Man number, which was edited out because it made fun of Richard Nixon when he was president. This has screen test and bonus trailers on it, and it's got a nice little set of stars. Nice looking disc there. There's a VHS and a DVD for the next film I have, which is Stuart Little 2. This right here was this was a very good sequel to the original 1999 film, which I also liked when I was a kid. There's a nice blue clamshell from the 46th week of 2002. This bind is wrong for the DVD. Printed wrong. Spine is printed a bit wrong, but in the DVD it doesn't look right. I'm one of many people who have uploaded the opening and close. I've uploaded the opening to this one. Actually, the VHS, that is. And this DVD has a interactive show and tell, Touch of Evil, Creating a Perfect Villain, Life in the Fast Lane, soon for the filmmaking process, Stuart's Big Adventures Read-Along, interactive games, Stuart's Circle of Friends, music video for Celine Dion's I'm Alive, PlayStation game promo, web links, playable level from Infogrames, Stuart Little 2, and a creation of the own Stuart Little Ring-Along. There comes a nice blue DVD case. And the scene selection card. It says, if you like Stuart Little 2, you also like Stuart Little. Kermit Swampier's Master of Disguise and Little Secrets, from Columbia TriStar Entertainment. My VHS has previews for Kermit Swampier's Master of Disguise and Little Secrets. But Master of Disguise is a movie I do not want to see because I heard it was absolutely... I heard it was an absolute piece of trash. And the fact that one of the scenes was actually filmed while the 9/11 terrorist attacks on 9/11 is doubly infuriating for me. So, Master of Disguise is one of those movies that I definitely do not want to check out for as long as I live. The next one that I have on Columbia TriStar, I have a couple copies of the first Spider-Man movie. This is the rental copy, and this is the regular sale version. This is the rental copy. I've got this one with a widescreen presentation, Leaving the Web, commentaries, branching episodes, music videos for Josie Scott's Hero and What We're All About, TV spots and theatrical trailers, telecoms and character files and DVD-ROM stuff. This too has Making a Spider-Man, Spider-Mania Entertainment Special, director profile of Sam Raimi, composer profile of Danny Elfman, screen test with Tobey Maguire, J.K. Simmons, and CGI Spider-Man, costume and makeup test, gag and outtake reel, conceptual art and promotion design gallery, historical documentary, Spider-Man comic archive, Rogues Gallery, Globes of Peter Parker, comic book artist gallery, Activision game, and DVD-ROM stuff. And it comes on 2 discs. This is the first disc, and the second, the full screen edition is What's in Air. The rental bills it as widescreen. There's the second disc. Open this nice little digipack case. There's the regular release version, which is practically the same, but this one actually is in widescreen. There's the other disc. I also have the VHS of it, which is actually an Avon copy. It has a FSC stock number and a really plain label, as you can see there. It's an AVN on the side. Avon tapes are usually recorded in SLP mode, and they usually lack previews or anything resembling extras. So this one does not have the Hero music video, unlike most copies. This one was printed on November 2nd, 2002. So here's I really have limited knowledge of Avon. I have absolutely no knowledge beyond all that I explained of Avon as far as tapes are concerned. I generally have no information. I have no information on Avon outside of the FSC stock number, AVN, plain labels, LP mode stuff, and like the previews on the tapes they dealt with, which were all of commercially released product. Next one is DVD is Annie, the special anniversary edition. Albert Finney, Carol Burnett Peters, and Ryan King and Tim Curry. This one is in full screen. For some reason, call me a TriStar DVDs. All of their catalog titles, from what I hear, or in the U.S., they really made decisions for catalog titles in the growing era of widescreen TVs that really didn't make any sense as far as DVDs were concerned. They would take their catalog title. Oftentimes, they would take the catalog titles and they would put them in full screen on their DVDs, which is really annoying because this is I think was a 235 movie done before the era of Super 35. So it's in pan scan. Luckily, none of their international divisions made any of the same mistakes with their catalog titles, fortunately. This next one, 2002. Alright, I was going to show this one in the 2002 pile. It's The Mountain Men with Charlton Heston and Brian Keith. 1980 Columbia Pictures film. I heard this was not a very good film at all. Actually, Siskel and Ebert said it was, I think, an incredibly racist movie, especially in regards to the Native Americans. But they didn't actually but Siskel and Ebert didn't actually refer to them as such in the review. But they said it was offensive to them. bonus trailers are the only extras on this disc. And I got the disc itself, and then promos and little plugs for Legends of the Fall, Geronimo and American Legend, and The Quick and the Dead. And I got the Dragon Tales DVD. I remember watching this show when I was a kid on PBS Kids. Easy as 1, 2, 3 with 5 adventures. Kai for Kitzel, prepare according to instructions. Big Cake Mix Up, True Blue Friend, and Light My Fire Breath. And this is plugs for Dragon Tales, other Dragon Tales stuff, Bear in the Big Blue House, Judy and the Jetbird, and Megan the Ferocious Beast. There's really nice artwork on there, and it's green art on a plain disc, and it got a really and characters actually look cursed if you don't tilt the disc a certain way. The light of the disc a certain way, and they look a bit cursed. Next one is Me in Manhattan with Jennifer Lopez and Ralph Fiennes. We're back to VHS for this one. Revolution Studios film. Revolution Studios did a lot of movies through Columbia back in the early 2000s. Printed during the 30th week of 2004. Next one is Bingo. TriStar Pictures presentations, starring the coolest circus puppet in town. Every family's best friend, apparently. And the VHS had a quote on that compared the dog positively to Macaulay Culkin, but on the VHS from 1991. But it's not on the DVD from this from 2003 because Macaulay Culkin was on the D list by that point, I presume. It was because I presume that's the reason why he's not referenced anywhere on the DVD release. Alright, and then we got Anger Management with Adam Sandler and Jack Nicholson. Need to give this a. I'll have to give this a watch at some point. It's got my buddy Jack Featurette, feature-length commentary with Adam Sandler and Peter Segal, the director. Skull session behind the scenes featurette, my buddy Jack Featurette, deleted scenes, a gag reel. Do you have any problems getting in bonus trailers and animated menus? There's the disc itself. And the top of it is cut off weirdly. It's got promos inside for inside it plugs as good as it gets. Mr. Dean's and Punch Drunk Love. I wasn't really a big fan of Adam Sandler back in the late 2010s, but I liked 50 First Dates. I liked Wedding Singer. And in 2019, he came back with a movie called Uncut Gems, and I heard that was a really good movie. I'll have to check that out. I'll have to check out Punch Drunk Love. I heard that was a really good movie. Next one is Sir with Love with the dearly missed Sidney Poitier. This is a release from 2004 again. And then we're on to Mona Lisa's Smile. With Jonah Roberts, Junior Kirsten Dunst, Julia Stiles, and Maggie Gyllenhaal. This is a release from 2004 again. Another Revolution Studios film. This one is a fairly recent tape. It's only a video rental. From the 7th week of 2004. This was printed during. I'm actually the first person to do a direct capture of this opening, of the opening to this tape. If you want to go check that out. Next one is And Justice for All. The 2004 release of it with a Talent Files theatrical trailer. Well, once again, this is in full screen, but I think this was shot an open matte. I think this is an open matte film, so it really doesn't matter in this case. Next one is The Cranking Flash with Christopher Lee and Pierre Cushing. Terrifying journey through the nightmare worlds of evil, insanity, and terrible revenge. This is from 2004, and it's the only Region 1 DVD I have with Japanese subtitles on it, which should be interesting. Here's The Company. Filmed by Robert Altman. I'm interested in checking out his work. This is his second last movie. The last movie he did was Prairie Home Companion. And this one's got Naomi Campbell, Malcolm McDowell, and behind there, James Franco. There you go. His name is covered up a little bit by this $4.98 boutique sticker. The Sony Pictures Classics DVD from 2004. I have the, I've done the opening this on YouTube, I think. It's got a lot of DVD promos in there. Masked Anonymous, Something's Gotta Give. Cuckoo, Mona Lisa Smile, Big Fish, Wespero, The Fog of War, Triplets of Belleville. And for more information on the company, visit thecompany.com. Next we have Dragon Tales, Believe in Yourself. Next I have Dragon Tales, Believe in Yourself on DVD, and I also have a VHS of it. And this one I replaced the lid too and made my own end label. Before I discovered Weekend Year Codes on tapes, this one doesn't have a print date. And this one is Sesame Workshop, Sony Pictures Television this time. It's got their logo at the end. I think some episodes have the Columbia TriStar Television logo at the end, and some of the Sony Pictures Television. There's some DVDs of Dragon Tales have the Columbia TriStar logo at the end, television logo at the end, and the others have the Sony Pictures Television logo at the end. So that's it. And the next one is Stooged and Confused with Violence the word for currently, You Nasty Spy, No Senses, No Feeling, Ain't Can Every Stink. This one's in color and black and white. Another set of Three Stooges shorts on there. And a pretty well used DVD of that. Next one is The Cat's Musical Tales, The Wobulous World of Dr. Seuss DVD. With the sounds all around, the Hornet has a hit, and the Grinch meets the Grinch, meets his Max halfway on the Kalamazoo. Another Jim Henson Company show. And the Jim Henson Company is, by the way, independent. It's still independent, and they have the rights to this one. Next one is Fahrenheit 9/11 with Michael Moore. From Michael Moore, who I love. I love Michael Moore's work. He is the guy who he's the guy who made not only this movie. He also made He also made Capitalism a Love Story, which I need to get on DVD. I really love that movie. Uh, um, it's got and he's a really influential guy as far as progressive politics are concerned. If you're getting into progressive politics, you need to check out Michael Moore's films, including this one. He's a great filmmaker. Let's just say. It's got a featurette with a release of Fahrenheit 9/11, montage, People of Iraq, evasion, new scenes, Department Homeland Security, Miami style, outside Abu Ghraib prison, eyewitness account from Samara, Iraq, extended interview more with Abdul Anderson, Liz Combe, and the Washington D.C. premiere, Arab American comedians, their acts and experiences after 9/11. And Condoleezza Rice's 9/11 Commission testimony and Rose Garden's press briefing after 9/11 Commission appearance. And this is a Lionsgate film. This comes in a nice little cardboard sleeve. And it's got ads in there for Super Size Me's, Doctor Strangelove, Bloodlust, Hitler's Secretary, Spellbound, The Fog of War. And then on the other side we have Ike, Countdown to D-Day, Endurance, Monster, Eileen, Life and Death of the Serial Killer, Karen Dew, and Autofocus. And, yeah, I'll deal with this later. Next one is the Doctor's. Actually, I'll put this down and put it back in the case. There you go. Now I see why Dan VHS has trouble putting their DVDs back into slipcases. Next one is the Cat's Fun House with Your Little King, the Muckster, and Who Are You, Snoo Snoo. 2004 release. And this is the most recent Columbia TriStar item I have on DVD. It's 51st Dates with Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore. I actually really like this film a lot. The Ultimate Bachelor meets his Ultimate Challenge. Really great film. This is one that was given by one of my cleaning ladies who purchased it from Blockbuster on January 16, 2005. You got this in there, and you got a nice little Blockbuster logo inside the case. Our next one is Spider-Man 2, the widescreen special edition. This is the first Sony Pictures Home Entertainment release known. It's got the because it still has the Columbia TriStar logo at the beginning. It's got a commentary by with director Sam Raimi, producer Amy Evior, and co-producer Grant Curtis. Technical reel, blooper reel, Spidey Sense 2, 4 episodes, ordinary music video previews. And this too has Making the Amazing, Hero in Crisis, documentary, Interwoven, Interweb, Art Gallery, and Web Links. And then it comes on 2 discs there. Again, this one is the widescreen, and this two is the extras. Alright, let's see what else we've got here. Excuse me. Next I have Christmas with the Cranks with Tim Allen and Jamie Lee Curtis. Hilarious family comedy, except I heard it was far from hilarious. And I actually heard it was a real turd. This is I got this tape anyway because it's a 2005 VHS. and thus is it's pretty rare. And put it during the 4th week of 2005. And then it's a pretty recent VHS, which is why I got it. Anyway, next tape, DVD. We're back to DVDs now. Is The Adventures of Milo and Otis. I hope this gets to Disney Plus, and I hope the Spider-Man movies get to Disney Plus. These are movies that Sony has, and I want them there because Sony has a deal with Disney to license some of their movies to Disney Plus. And I hope this shows up there as part of that deal, along with some of their other Sony's other family titles. So I can give them a watch because I'm subscribed to Disney Plus. I'm subscribed to Disney Plus, so I could watch the films on Disney Plus if I wanted to, if they were on there. And I hope the rest of the Muppet movies that Disney doesn't already own, which are in Sony's hands, ended up on Disney Plus too, because now really reunite the entire Muppet franchise for Disney Plus, at least for as long as the deal goes on. I can't make any promises that they will appear on Disney Plus, but I hope they do. I'm subscribed to Disney Plus again. Anyway, the next DVD I have is Stripes, Bill Murray, the extended cut, which contains 18 minutes featuring 6 deleted scenes. 2005. This is the extended cut. Hitch, Ghostbusters, Anger Management, Monty Python Holy Grail Collector's Edition, Groundhog Day, and Seinfeld Season 4 are promoted inside the case. And there's an ad for the soundtrack in there as well. It has Bill Your Own EM50 thing in there. Then I have, we're back to the VHS fine. Dead Birds with Henry Thomas, Patrick Fute, Nikki Aycox, and Isaiah Washington. Another early Sony tape because all the bumpers and logos on it are Columbia TriStar. There are worse things than dying. I think the first Sony release to have the Sony Pictures Entertainment logo was Are We There Yet? From memory, from what I heard. A little Sony Pictures Entertainment seal stamp there, which you don't see on that many tapes. This is from 2005, and this is from the 18th week of 2005. Here's a Dragon Tales tape. Playing fair makes playing fun. On Sony Pictures from 17th week of 2005. Had this one. I bought this one at the time. And one I got at the time. And next we have the special edition of Matilda with Danny DeVito, which I already showed you that I have the 1997 DVD of that one. And this is the 2005 one with special features including Merritt's movie about making Matilda, Matilda's movie Magic, was it Children's Guide to Good Manners, Escape to the Library, Matilda Read-Along Classroom Games, the Spelling Bee and the Math Game, A Truly Terrible Test, Make Magic with Matilda, Terrify the Trunchbull, Matilda Character Gallery, Get Rid of Mrs. Trunchbull, a Trivia Game, and voice trailers and animated menus. And there's the disc itself. Then I have the Karate Kid Special Edition with Rob Macchio and Pat Morita. I don't have any of the Karate Kid sequels on DVD. I should get around to that. It's got the commentary with director John Avildsen, writers Robert Campion, and actors Rob Macchio and Pat Morita. Multi-part making-of featurette. Beyond the Farm featurette. Composer's Notebook, East Meets West, and Life of Bonsai. Actually, I got that title, the second last one backwards. Here's the disc itself. Next one is Love You This World, Dr. Seuss, The Cat's Home But Not Alone. Make Yourself at Home, The Cat in a Hat Gets a Package, and Mrs. Zabarelli's Holiday Baton are on there. 2006 release. Is that then? Yes, 2006. The disc is copy protected. There's the disc. Next one is Ghostbusters. Bill Murray, Harold Ramis, Dan Aykroyd, Rick Moranis, and Sigourney Weaver. Classic sci-fi comedy. And this one is filmmakers' commentaries, deleted scenes, making of featurettes, and storyboards. Here's the disc itself. Next one is a double feature of rolling release of Smile and American Sweethearts on Columbia Sony Pictures Home Entertainment. Rolling release of Smile and American Sweethearts. These actually come on little pull-out cases. This is the American Sweethearts one, which has deleted scenes with director's comment, introductions, theatrical trailers, filmographies on there, and scene selections. Inside you got the original 2001 DVD in there, 2001 or 02, and let's put that in the case. And the small release is Smile one, which has the art forum, College and Now, What Women Wanted, 1953, music video, Ellen John for the Art of Every Girl, and filmographies. And there's the original 2004 disc in there. We couldn't put a new label on there, so we just reused the old one. Next one is Monster House, widescreen edition. This one is, I put it in here because, well, Blockbuster still existed in 2006, and it was running out of DVDs, and it more. I didn't get this at a Blockbuster, but you know, I wanted to keep the Blockbuster case because I wanted to give a little bit of this, that nice little bit of a historical anecdote there. Oh yeah, I forgot. I had a 2005 DVD that I meant to show there. Into the Blue, with the dearly missed Paul Walker and Jessica Alba, Treasure as Its Price. This was reportedly the last MGM film released on VHS, but by that time they were bought out by Sony, and they were a consortium led by Sony, and they had a massively dwindling list of theatrical releases. Then they went bust at some point, and they don't make too many, and they're starting to try to make movies again, and now they've been bought out by Amazon. It's got 10 deleted scenes, optional commentary, audio commentary of director John Steinwell, a screen test including Khan, Paul Walker, and Tyson Beckford, and diving deeper into the blue making of featurette. And it comes on the blue and Eco case. Next one is another 2006 release, Freedom Land. Yep, Freedom Land, with Samuel L. Jackson and Julianne Moore. Has full screen and anamorphic widescreen options, which is strange because I don't think it's got a VHS release. But at least they're on the same side of the disc. Next one is Ghost Rider, His Curse Became His Power, with Nicolas Cage and Eva Mendes. I haven't seen that one. Next time is Messenger with Kirsten Stewart, Joan McDermott, and John Corbett. In widescreen, of course, again. It's got exclusive behind-the-scenes, some behind-the-scenes featurettes and custom filmmaker documentary. It's one of those, it is joint production between Screen Gems and Columbia Pictures, which will be really interesting when I see the national DVD releases of it, because I can predict that either the Columbia or the Screen Gems logo will come up first, depending on the print. Okay. Next one is Murder by Neil Simon's Murder by Death. Who done it? You'll die laughing figuring it out. With Eileen Brennan, Truman Capote, James Coco, Peter Falk, Allen Guinness, Elsa Lanchester, David Niven, Peter Sellers, Maggie Smith, Nancy Walker, and Estelle Winwood. It's got the production notes, exclusive interview, conversation with Neil Simon, talent files. This is a 2007 Sony Pictures Home Entertainment DVD, but the mastering contents on it are from 2000. Which was the year that it was first released on DVD. Next one is All Revved Up, Story Little, the animated series DVD. This I cut out the Sony Pictures television logo for this one. This is from after Sony Wonder decided to release some of their stuff through Sony Pictures Home Entertainment. It was originally Sony Wonder was a division of Sony Music. Then Sony Music merged with BMG, and then later they were. Then later they became. Then later Sony BMG decided to stop releasing DVDs of anything other than their music stuff, and then they gave their the Sony Wonder stuff to Sony Pictures Home Entertainment, which is a different division of Sony. So it's a really tingle. The Sony Wonder's got a real tingle web as far as distribution. It's next one is Vantage Point widescreen edition on Columbia Pictures. This is from 2008, and it's got surveillance, take outtakes, inside perspective, interviews with the cast and crew, plotting assassination, coordinating chaos, stunt featurette, and commentary with director V. Travis. And a nice little sticker at the top. Well, I kept it on there. Next one is Monty Python's Life of Brian, the Immaculate Edition. Back cover is not timeless epic. That's only 93 minutes long. There's the two discs. There's disc one. I'm going to take this out. And there's the special features disc. And there's the main disc above it, the feature film. Next one is Spider-Man 3, the 2-disc special edition. Every hero has a choice, apparently. This is a 2007 release. It's got a filmmaker and cast commentaries, bloopers, Snow Patrol music video, and photo galleries. Disc 2 has a lot of documentaries on it. Grams of Sand Building Sandman, Reimagining the Goblin, Covered in Black, Creating Venom, on location in New York and Cleveland. Inside the editing room, Science and Sounds, Range, Time Featurettes, and more. Quite as well it didn't have quite as exhaustive detail for the special features compared to the other two. Those are the discs, the feature film, the bonus features. I've got an ad for a Blu-ray disc in there. Blu-rays of Spider-Man 3, Casino Royale, Fifth Element, Sursa, Monster House, Sitch, and Click. And there's a HDNA thing in there with a TV and Blu-ray player. And the next one I got here is Serpent Falls, Never Turn Your Back on the Past, with Liam Neeson and Pierce Brosnan. This one has behind the scenes of Seraphin Falls and the commentary with Pierce Brosnan by director John Agdam and the producer-director Michael Hannon. And this one has the special. This is a special 15th anniversary edition of Groundhog Day with Bill Murray and Annie McDowell. This is a 2008 release with audio commentary by the director. Different day, an interview with Harold Ramis. Waste of Time documentary. Studying grounds, real life marks and moments, and deleted scenes. There's the disc itself. Yep, no focus. No, it's focus. Hold on. Here's a 2006 release I just remembered to show now. All the King's Men with Broderick Crawford, John Ireland, and Joanne Drew. Winner of 3 Academy Awards: Best Picture, Best Actress, Best Supporting Actress. Best Actor, Best Supporting Actress, I should say. That's the theatrical trailer and sneak peek of the all-new theatrical films, with including interviews with James Gandolfini, Jude Law, and Anthony Hopkins. Except I heard that the new All the King's Men is not worth seeing. In fact, I heard the new All the King's Men was absolutely terrible. This is the original 1949 version. Next one is First Sunday. There's a Screen Gems film with Ice Cube, Cal Williams, Tracy Morgan, and Chai McBride. 2008 release. We're back on those. It's got a feature commentary, deleted scenes, gag reel, outtake reels, camera wrap search, Red Hood Robin, and the almighty version fast track with trivia facts about the cast in the film. And there's this itself. It's apparently a rental copy because it got a barcode on there. Final Season with Sean Heston, Powers Booth, Rachel Lee Cook, Tom Arnold, and Michael Angrano. And the director of The Sandlot, which is David Mickey Evans. And it's got the making of the final season featurette, Play Ball, starring roster, Home Field Advantage, and the real season, The Spirit of Norway featurette. 2008 release, and it's got a ad for Sports Illustrated Kids inside the case. Business reply card for subscribing to issues for free trial issues of Sports Illustrated Kids in there. Next is The Holiday with Cameron Diaz, Kate Winslet, Jude Law, and Jack Black. I'm showing this out of order. This is a 2007 release. Should have probably sequenced them before filming. Next one is a Lifetime original movie, The Memory Daughter's Keeper, with John Maroney, Emily Watson, and Gretchen Mol. And got it because I wanted to see if the Sony Pictures television logo was at the end of this. It was. And this has a pretty nice set of extra trailers on it. Here's the disc. And the next one is Angels and Demons. I don't have the original Da Vinci Code, but I have the sequel to it. It's got the Rome Was Not a Villain Day featurette, Writing Angels and Demons, CERN, Poetry of Frontiers of Knowledge, and Characters in Search of the True Story. These are the extras on it. And this is a Columbia, Imagine release through Columbia Pictures. And it's got it for Angels and Demons merchandise in there. Sculpture, pendants, Cryptex keychain, Da Vinci Code merchandise on the back, Cryptex keychain in there. Also got a double feature of romantic comedies, Steel Magnolias and Sleepless in Seattle are the two of them. These are both the original pressings inside. This one is from Steel Magnolias pressing is from 2000, and Steel Magnolias this is from 1999, but it was originally released in 1997 on DVD. So it's a semi-original pressings inside for Sleepless in Seattle, semi-original pressing. Next one is A Little Family Fun, another Story Little Animated Series DVD. Quick Start! Starts automatically! This is from 2009. A little too fast, a little vacation, a little bit country. I think there are only 9 episodes of the show in total. This is why there were 3 discs of them. And it's got ads for Mr. Men's Show, Secret of Skull Island, Open Season 2, The Spectacular Spider-Man, Gym Teacher, and Spectacular, which are Nickelodeon these last 2 are Nickelodeon original movies. And Instant Win Sweepstakes, sponsored by Spa Addicts, Pavana Botanica Software, and Overstock.com. Next is The Other Guys, the unrated other edition. Let's see if I have another short little disc to show. I'm really going actually crazy. We're not really following much in the way of order and or any other. I'm just randomly organizing certain things as I go along. Let me see quickly for these. Oh well, since I got the well, I just took that out, I might as well show it. The Other Guys, the other unrated other edition, which has both the theatrical and unrated film versions. The Lincoln extended scenes, Crash and Bernstein featurette. Here's this there. Michael Jackson's This Is It is next. Discovered a Man You Never Knew. This is a Columbia Pictures DVD from 2010. 2010 release. I have a maximum double feature to this of Look Who's Talking and Look Who's Talking 2. Look Who's Talking already filed its case. I remember watching this one off the disc and it was quite good. I remember watching Look Who's Talking 2 off the DVD and it was pretty good when I watched it, but I heard it was, but it got pretty shabby reviews. So I haven't watched it in years, so I haven't. So I'm going to have to watch it again. Here's Going for the Gold. This is a DVD from 2009. Here's Climbing with a Chance of Meatballs. Raining big food and big laughs, apparently. It's got the full screen and theatrical widescreen versions. There's commentary and DVD-ROM link. This is a very good film. If you haven't seen it. By this point, the full screen stuff was stuff that could fit at HD TV, actually, not old standard definition TVs. It's got the Chuck E. Cheese's coupons in there. Offers for Sony Music, Sony PlayStation, Pre-Homes, and Little Big Planet. Coupon for Adventures Treasure Planet. Ads for Spot Shot on Sony, Skinner, Green Mountain, San Giorgio, Prince, and American Beauty. And this one is and the Feeding America ad in there. Feeding America public service thing in there. Only 4 discs to go here. Jesus, the Bible Stories. I have to hurry up with this one because of the storage space. The case came apart on that one, which is terrific. That's not very good. No, it's not terrific. It's an Affirm Films thing. Affirm Films was Sony's religious label. It's Sony's religious label. And this one is 2012. The best disaster movie ever apparently. The lead scenes on ending, Master of the Modern Ep. Time for Miracles, music video by Adam Lambert. And the commentary. And it's about the events. I remember it being a very good film, but it's about events that never actually happened in 2012. But a lot of people got the impression that it was about events that were about to happen in 2012 because of this film, but these films never came to be. But this it's still good. But I remember liking this film a lot. I haven't seen it in years. So. But the statement at the end is this was a work of fiction, should have been a tip-off. And this is a reason why more people need to watch the end credits of movies. Because if they had known that this is a work of fiction, and they will know it by watching the end credits, then they'll know that none of the things in the film will happen in 2012. What have happened in 2012? This is a Columbia Pictures Combat Classics thing. Next one is this one is bonus trailers, talent files. This one is called The Beast. It's a 2010 DVD, and it's a packaging of a 2003 disc. Next one is the Hatfields and McCoys with Kevin Costner and Bill Paxton. The dearly mixed Bill Paxton. This is a 2012 release of a History Channel thing. It's got the making of Higgins and McCoys and the I Only Know He Sells music videos with Kevin Costner and Modern West. There's part 1 and 2, parts 3 and special features. There's a Sony Pictures television thing for the History Channel. Last 2 discs. Elysium with Matt Damon and Jodie Foster from the director of District 9, which I don't have, but I should get around to it. Got Engineering Utopia, Creating a Society in the Sky, and Collaboration, Creating Performance in Elysium. I have to hurry up with this one because of the space limitations. It's got a Sony Rewards thing in there, digital code thing, Sony Experience smartphone ad, District 9, Total Recall, Battle Los Angeles, Lockout promo, Headblade ATX thing, and a plug for the Sony Entertainment Network on the back. And the final one from the Region 1 is Mr. Jones and Mr. Smith, Men in Black and Men in Black 2, double feature, from 2014. And then the last part, I'm going to show you my non-US Sony stuff.